Hello and welcome to my channel. This is my Life Wire and this is a great news. Tennis World Tour 2 is coming out on September 24th. So in a month, yeah, it's great. Right now I'm playing a lot of Tennis World Tour 1 and I'm not very happy with the gameplay, mostly due to the mechanics. Like the players, they are running so fast, they can catch every ball. It just feels so archaic, like it's very unrealistic in that way, but it does have a better animation than AO Tennis. Um, yeah, it has potential, but they did something pretty wrong in that game. Also, the sound effect, for example, the ball, the sound of hitting the ball is pretty unrealistic and a little bit dull, repetitive in Tennis World 1. And Tennis World Tour 1. And now we have Tennis World Tour 2 coming out in a month. Let's check out the trailer. It looks pretty good. Okay, I'm not sure if I can play the audio. It's the copyright stuff, so I'm gonna mute it. And here you go. So they are using this new system that you have to hit good timing in order to hit good shots, which is directly copied from Topspin 4, right? So that's a change that is gonna be very welcome. It's gonna be so much more fun in this way. So it's more about skill. If you manage the shots by the timing as well as the power. Alright, let's see. I have to mute it, I guess. Alright. So also as here, I can see that the hit, like the shots are more realistic. I feel like the physics maybe is improved, but the balls are bouncing in a way that is more realistic. In Tennis World Tour 1, it feels like just like playing ping pong or something really archaic. Let's mute it. Okay, so here you can really see the top spin is top spin. You can see the bounce. It go when the top spin goes bounce up. It really goes higher than flat shot or down spin. And now this is a new mechanics that they add. This is you can control where are you gonna toss. Are you gonna toss straight up or to the left, to the right? To the left you can hit some nice kick serve, right? To the right is hit some slices and stuff. So that's gonna be fun, but maybe it's gonna be difficult for beginners to understand, or for people who don't play tennis in real life. Maybe it's gonna be confusing for them, but I'm excited to see this. Is a very new. I've never seen this kind of mechanics in any other tennis games. So yeah, I'm excited about this change. Looking forward to that. And also I really like the toss, the ball there. They have the little ball there. You can, so you know which is the optimal timing for tossing the ball. Some games have this little power bar, like on the top you hit the best timing and the best power. It's very simplistic, but here you need to hit the best timing by hitting this little silhouette here. I like this design very much, and they kept this design from the first generation, so I like that. Okay, let's see the gameplay. Yeah, as you can see here, the ball bouncing very nicely. I like that. Animation is okay. Animation is okay. It's the forehand is definitely much better than AO Tennis. AO Tennis forehand is so awkward. Nice shot. Let's see. Yes, it's very dynamic. So what I don't want to see is like the characters can just run anywhere they want and just return whatever impossible ball that you sent. Like, it's just ridiculous in Tennis World Tour 1. They can hit the ball everywhere with full power. The opponent can always return it. No matter the stats, no matter the difficulty, it just doesn't look, it's no fun. You have to make it like more risky, has more makes your shots has more consequences. Like if you hit risky shots, you gotta risk hitting a long or wide. Okay, so yeah, that's a little bit trailer preview, and then I want to show you this guy. You can check out his channel. He's a pretty big YouTuber. The Apex Hunt. He did this Tennis World Tour gameplay. It's like a preview. He got his copy early. I don't know why. It's like a test alpha version. I don't see an option where you can test it, a demo or something. I don't think there's a demo. Alright, anyway, let's check out his gameplay here. Wins the game. I'm gonna mute him as well. I'm just gonna be me talking over this footage. Alright, let's see. You still have these magic card kind of thing. I'm not a big fan of these. I don't really care about those. Let's just focus on the gameplay itself. So as far as I can see here, you do have more possibility of making mistakes, which is interesting, potentially more realistic. It's less arcade, which is always welcome. Okay. What I'm concerned most is about the positioning, the running of the players. Oh my god, did you see that? The player just run within one frame, run from like an impossible speed. Look at him run, he's teleporting. This is what I don't like. This is what I'm most scared. So one game that does best about the players running and positioning is Topspin 4. It is still the best, most realistic looking animation. Like all the running are so smooth, like it's very realistic. The player get in position before the ball hit, maybe because they slow the ball speed a little bit in Topspin 4, so the players get more time to get in position. That could be the reason. But yeah, in like modern tennis games, they don't really do that. They have very fast ball speed, so the players kind of have to move super fast because it's a game. The players don't just instantly react to the ball like in real life, but the character relies on you, the player, to react to the ball. Maybe sometimes you hit right and you realize it is actually going to the left, and then you correct it, but you can still reach the balls, and it's it's kind of difficult to manage, I guess, in video games, unless you really sacrifice something like slow down the ball in topspin, which I don't mind, right? I don't mind that. Okay, let's see here. He hit another mistake. Let's see here. I like the animation. They look great. The downspin or backspin are really more realistic. All kind of spins are much better in this game right now. Yeah, that's very slow, very realistic. It's very cool. All right, so if it's Tennis World 1, oh my god, Tennis World Tour 1, like this shot, the AI will reach the ball with no doubt. But here he missed it. So that's good. That's good to know that the players are not all how do you say that? Like they are just invincible, like God. Every character is in God mode. They can reach everything. Okay. All right, nice shot. Nice shot. Okay, so overall the ball management is pretty nice. The physics of the ball is pretty nice. What I'm not satisfied with is still the same problem, is the movement, the footwork of the players, the characters. As you can see, like as a player, you hesitate, you move left and right, which doesn't happen in real life. Like you go left. This is actually very nicely managed. Okay, let me see. And there is, it's like glitching out. Am I going left? Am I going right? It's something that doesn't happen in real life. So that kind of breaks the immersion here for me as a real life tennis player. Okay, but this is pretty well done. Okay. More. Give me more rally, please. I need to see more rally. Here, let's do this. Oh, that's an ace. Okay, good. I think the ball speed is actually slower in this version. Okay. All right, so the movement, they actually added a little bit, you know, this kind of baby steps, which is very nice, more realistic. So that's good. Let's pay attention to the red player. Let's see his footwork. Okay, that looks good. Yeah, it actually, it looks much better than the first generation. So you have to give it to that. Good. Yeah, it looks much better. Definitely. Yeah, but it's like how many years has been since the release of Topspin 4? Like it's all those video game makers, they struggle so much, Mosquito, to make a game even to compete with Topspin 4. Like they should just make Topspin 4 available on PC, and that's it. I would pay double for that. I don't care about these new games. I mean, if they do it well, then sure. But this game definitely has potential, so I'm happy. Probably I'm gonna get it. Yeah, even if at retail price of probably 59 euro is probably gonna be very expensive. But I guess I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna test it. I'm gonna play it as soon as it come out. Yeah, very excited about this game. Seems very promising, and hopefully it delivers, and hopefully you have enough characters, fun characters. Definitely the legendary ones: Roger Federer, Nadal, Djokovic, all those fun ones. Big three since forever. Okay. Oh, look at that! They have a little aim thing at the net. Okay. Yeah, another thing. Look at this. After that shot, he has. It's like a recoil. It's like look at this. He's like losing his balance, which is also another thing that breaks the immersion. I don't know why they add this thing. Like, why would they take a few steps back like this, like they're falling over? Maybe I'm too picky, too snobbish about the animation, but you know, immersion is very important for a tennis game. Otherwise, you can just play, I don't know, a 2D map with a circle and play a ball back and forth. Okay. Also in the first generation, like when you are trying to hit a defensive shot, like when your opponent hit a very big angle shot, and you're running, and you're trying to reach that ball, and usually in that situation you hit the ball that actually faster than the full power shots when you are standing in position. So that's pretty ridiculous. I would hope that situation, that phenomenon, that doesn't happen in this game. Like if you are trying to reach the ball, you have to weaken the ball, like make it fly higher or make it slower. Like for example, if it hits here and you try to reach that ball and it's beyond your reach, kind of barely, and you can barely touch it, and you defend it, you hit a defensive shot and just bounce the ball back, and the ball is supposed to be slow and defensive. It's not supposed to be a killer shot like boom like that, boom like that. That's what's happening in Tennis World Tour 1, which is ridiculous. And hopefully they manage that well in this game and really make that make the change there to make it more realistic. realism. That's all I'm asking. Like, yeah. Okay. Looks great. He's stepping back behind so much. Okay. So it's just small mistakes, not mistakes, small issues I have is the movements, like the characters are really, look at this. It's because of the players, it's like the players is hesitating, doesn't know where to go, but in real life the players is supposed to, know where he should stand. But yeah, it's kind of weird. It's difficult. It's like for example, in GTA 5, in first-person view, when you're driving, and you want to honk, and you press honk, and the game, like there is animation of you putting your hand on the horn, and when you honk, you actually, the game cannot anticipate when you're gonna honk, and it takes time for the hand to put your hand on the driving wheel, on the steering wheel, on the horn. So it's a pretty awkward. So when you honk in GTA 5, your hand just instantly teleport onto the steering wheel. It's pretty funny to see, but that's like a delay between the computer, the input from you into the computer, and output from the monitor into your eyes. There's always a delay and an inconsistency. It's just, something that's very difficult to overcome with our current technology. So that's something. Oh well, just there's nothing you can do about it. It's same. I think same principle applies to the players' jerky movement, like left and right. If the player gets hesitant, indecisive where to go, in real life it just cannot happen. But here, since it's a video game, if you press the arrow key, the character will move, and it has to move because he has to obey your order. So sometimes it can look a little bit ridiculous. There's nothing we can do about it. I don't know. Maybe add a little bit of animation to refine. For example, if you go towards a wrong direction, if you hit this direction and you at first you hit right direction, and then you correct it and go back, and you try to reflect that correction in the animation of the character as well, to make it like make a split step or something, and then turn back. That would make it very realistic, but I don't know, maybe it's very difficult to realize. Anyway, I think that's it for this preview. It's been 18 minutes. Thank you for watching, and hopefully we'll get the game on time, and I'll show you guys my own gameplay. I'm pretty excited about it. So yeah, cool. See ya.